Essentially, I spent
Yeah.
$350 to meet with this woman, have her tell me I am not worthy of love as I am, but the fact that I need to change in order to be worthy of love and
Like how
partnership.
she thinks
Which
she
honestly, I
is.
think for that reason alone, she should have her matchmaking license taken away.
Hello, guys.
Welcome back, guys. Today, we're going to be talking about a woman who got rejected by a matchmaker. Apparently, this is a famous video going around. This woman tried to hire a matchmaker in Philadelphia, and she got rejected. Let's just dive right into it.
Rejected by a matchmaker this week. You wouldn't be able to work with me. When we met, I told her what I was looking for and told her a lot about me. And I tried to highlight some of my core qualities, including the fact that I'm very, very type A, organized. I like to be the leader. I told her the types of things that I like doing. I also told her I was looking for a man who was also a leader because I don't want to always be the leader, believe it or not. I told her I was looking for someone that was at or above the same income level as me, driven, who is ambitious, who is ready for a long-term relationship and ready to get married. She may have actually picked up on the fact that I'm a little high-strung. I'm not like a stressed out or anxious person. I'm just high energy or type A. This is who I am. And she was asking me, do I meditate? No. Do I journal? No. Do anything woo? And I said, no. So in fact, I'm not even on the same planet as woo. When talking about what I didn't like in a man, I said I could never really be with a beta type man. I specifically used the word doormat. I said I would chew them up and spit them out. And her response was, well, I married that type of man. She was saying that, men really like a soft woman and I should try some of these vision board, journaling, meditating type of things. Would never going to be that type of person.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
She also said that she could sense I had some walls up, which of course I'm coming to meet a woman who I'm asking to find my future husband at the rate of several $1,000s. I, of course, am going to be here really just trying to interview you, my dear friend, because I want to know if I'm going to get my money's worth with you. So of course I'm going to have.
So, I feel like we need to break this down a little bit already. We're like 2 minutes in.
Yep.
So she's obviously getting desperate at this point. She looks like she's getting older. I'm not trying to say that in a mean way, but she's getting older. She sounds like she has very high standards and requirements. And it's just everything that matchmaker is telling her is the truth. A lot of men who she's probably working with as clients, they're looking for a feminine woman. They don't want someone who's bossy, someone who nags, someone who's high energy, doing the leadership stuff. And the thing is, a lot of guys, when it comes to leaderships type things, when it comes to a man and a woman, when you have two people with leading personalities, you're just butting heads with each other because you're both trying to lead the relationship. So it's just like you can't be a leader and then also have your man be a leader. And even if your man doesn't meet all your standard requirements, if he's a good guy, you could probably settle for that guy, especially as you're getting older and as you're building up your requirements. Like if there's someone who wants to go on dates with you and who's going to treat you right, like they don't need to be this super alpha, super guy. But at the same time, you need to also step back a little bit and kind of embrace femininity because that's what men want. They don't want.
Yeah, they don't want to be with a guy.
Listen, they're not trying to date another man. They're trying to date a woman. So
that's true.
it's
Some of the things she said, I agree with her. Like she's looking for someone driven, was looking for a long-term relationship. That makes sense. But at the same time, she's like, no, I'm not going to be feminine. I'm still going to be a leader. I'm not going to meditate. I mean, you don't have to be a female to like, you don't have to meditate to be a female,
The other thing is, guys who, because she also said she'll only date someone who is on her level or makes more than her.
Oh, that was something else too.
That's fair, but keep in mind, you're really limiting your dating pool. So like if she's making, I'm going to throw out a hypothetical here. If she's making $100,000 a year and she says the man has to make more than that or the same as that. If they're making 90,000, 80,000, they're not good enough for her. Even if they're really driven, even if they meet all of her requirements, even if they're alpha, she's probably going to be like, well,
Because some
he
jobs
doesn't
they
make enough.
make
He doesn't make enough.
less.
Yeah, some jobs make less. And
That doesn't mean they're not driven or good people.
exactly. That's it's pretty delusional. And I think those men who are making as much as her or more, especially if it's over that 6-figure range, they are probably going to be looking for a woman that's first of all younger than her, more feminine than her, and most likely more friendly than her.
And
Someone
what's the
who's going to be
problem?
agreeable. Fact. If you're being bossy and naggy, like no one wants to deal with that.
And what's the problem if your husband makes less than you? Like,
Yeah.
it's not a shame. I mean,
No.
at the end of the day, the money all goes in one account and everything's gonna
Yep.
be
Once
cured. So does it
it's the
really matter?
expectation. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
Well,
I think it doesn't matter if
that's
you're
how she was
if
rejected.
they're making less, like if it's a good person and they're driven, like you said,
Hmm.
they could probably make up that money over time, but it's just like you can't just come to the end of the race, the end of the guy's race, who's now making his max potential and be like, okay, I'm ready to settle down for the winners. Like, no, sometimes it's a journey you take together. Anyways, let's keep going. There's still another
Yeah,
minute left.
let's see.
Some walls up. I also think it's perfectly normal to have some walls up when you are meeting someone for the very first time and who also had not taken the time to do her own research on me by stalking me on the internet. She definitely didn't have time because she asked for my socials no more than 1 hour before our meeting. So I asked her if she thought I would be ready for her services. Her response, she essentially said that I am not ready for her type of services because I have too much work to do. My walls are too high and I'm not ready for a long-term committed relationship at the ripe age of 38, where I have been in therapy.
You're a victim.
For 10 plus years.
There it is. 38.
She also said that she's too woo for me, which I can accept that. That's fine. However, I shouldn't need to be a woo type person to be worthy of love. She also said that I need to soften a little bit. And men like a softer woman. Essentially, I spent $350 to meet with this woman, have her tell me I am not worthy of love as I am, but the fact that I need to change in order to be worthy of love and partnership. Which honestly, I think for that reason alone, she should have her matchmaking license taken away.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
Because we shouldn't be pushing on these narratives that people are not worthy as they are, and essentially telling women that the type of woman they are isn't worthy of love.
I mean, look at
that
her.
is a narrative that should not be given to anyone, or it is dangerous commentary, and the fact that she said this to my face had some audacity. Well, we're celebrating my 38th birthday tonight, and we are going to wash all of what she said aside. I am so excited. And we're going to believe that no matter the type of woman you are, love is out there for you. We are not going to listen to this toxic narrative.
Oh, so
So
she's toxic now.
That's the end of the video.
Wow.
First
of all, why would you have to put a makeup on while you're like talking about your life like that? That means you don't really care. And record yourself. That's a weird thing.
She definitely wants to maintain her fantasy that she's in, where like, let's just wash that all away. Let's forget it ever happened. That person should actually. I'm not the problem. The matchmaker's the problem. They should get she should get her license revoked. Like what?
Like, why would you sit down and come to yourself and think, what's the problem that you're still 38 and you're still single?
You have to keep in mind
there should be something wrong with you then.
You have to keep in mind that she's at this age now where
I mean, there's nothing wrong to be single. No, some people they choose to be,
but
don't complain about it. Like
she's complaining and she's getting desperate to the point where she's willing to spend $350 just to meet someone to be a potential matchmaker for her. But she's coming in with this attitude that kind of explains why she's still single at 38, why she doesn't have a husband, and she wants one. I mean, like you said, it's fine to be single and want to be single, but if you're getting that desperate to find love and you're not willing to make yourself better, like
you need to change.
That says a lot about who you are as a person and your character. You should want to make yourself better, especially if you're actually going to be trying to find love and you're trying to take different avenues and people are trying to steer you in the right direction, they're
Mhm.
trying to do what's best for you because they know what men want. I mean, as a
That's
guy,
true.
it's like I know that I want a feminine woman. I don't want someone who's going to be bossy, and I don't want to come home.
Bossy every
I don't
day.
want to come home and it be more work, like because that's what it would be. It would be more work, like dealing with
You
that.
gotta do this, you gotta do
I would
that.
not deal with someone who's
Leader here.
yeah, someone who's got that type of mentality.
Mm-mm.
That no, no way,
Wow.
no way. But
Toxic dating advice. That's what
yeah,
it is.
toxic dating advice.
Well,
So
happy birthday,
happy
38.
birthday! You're 38. By the time you're 48, you'll still be single if you haven't changed. You'll probably have some cats in your future. Yeah,
Dogs.
yeah. I can see why, I can see why it's a famous video.
Yeah, there's
People
people
are,
out there looking for like husbands and wives, but they can't find it and they always like say, well, it's the problem, they're the problem, but
mhm,
they don't come to themselves and think like, well, is there something going on with me that I need to fix? Or like, am I doing something wrong that I've been single for all these
yeah.
years?
And if you ask them,
They'll be like,
they'll,
no, we're
well,
perfect.
we just did a video about dating list requirements, and she's got the same mentality where she's very picky, and even at how old she is at 38, she's still obviously picky, not willing to change, very stubborn. And if you asked her, what can you contribute to the relationship? She'd probably realize that she can't offer a lot, and she'd realize that the guys she's looking for are way out of her league. And her response, a lot of women's response who get all, you know, angry about it, they're like, well, bring the table. What do you like when they say, what do you bring to the table?
To table.
I am the table.
Oh wow. You gotta bring stuff to the table. Wow, good luck.
But
I don't know.
anyways, yeah, best of luck.
Yeah.
She's gonna be
And next time you're talking about something serious, you don't need to put a makeup on. I mean,
that's
you
fair.
you can just set a
Just say
video
what you're
or your
feeling.
phone and just talk normally. Just like putting stuff. Oh God. Good luck.
Uh,
Alrighty.
all right.
Let us know what you think.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Yeah, definitely. Two leaders.
Too
They're
later.
gonna be a good match for sure.
If you're a guy out there, all I know is that matchmaker, she saved a lot of her clients some headache.
She did.
She definitely saved them some headache. And I gotta say, if I would definitely want to be one of her clients because she knows who to avoid. So,
Well, you can't. You're already married.
well, yeah, I'm married.
Good.
All right,
No
guys.
matter.
All right, until next time.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye.